Porsche Taycan is not only the first all-electric creation of this legendary car manufacturer, but also the first model in Porsche lineup to have a higher ground clearance version of the station wagon called Cross Turismo. To be honest, at least for now, it's the only option for those who want a mild off-road wagon EV but avoid SUVs. Our first introduction to electric Porsche is exactly that when testing this Taycan 4S Cross Turismo. As always, unlike other car reviewers, I will not talk about the things you can see for yourself at the car showrooms. Instead, I briefly and clearly discuss what others choose to keep silent about, but you definitely need to know. How much you can travel with a full battery in a real life, how long will it take to charge it, and how much it would cost to purchase and operate this Porsche EV compared to the fuel-powered alternatives. By the way, OEV4ME regularly uploads videos about the latest electric cars, so subscribe to our channel, be sure to click on the bell icon to receive notifications so that you don't miss the reviews most relevant for you. I'm Tadas from OEV4ME about electric cars in a nutshell. Porsche has always been famous for its model modifications and options for accessories. The Taycan is no exception. There are as many as 18 different versions of it. But when everything is arranged on the shelves, the picture becomes simpler and clearer. Depending on your preferences on the number of driving wheels, engine power and maximum speed limit, you can choose from 5 Porsche electric car models: Taycan, 4S, GTS, Turbo and Turbo S. Almost all of these models also have variants with a universal Sport Turismo and higher ground clearance Cross Turismo body options that share essentially identical technical characteristics, but are more spacious, with the Cross Turismo having chassis that is a couple of centimeters higher. Speaking about battery capacity, it is worth mentioning that all models are equipped with a total battery capacity of 94 kWh, or, which is much more relevant for the driver, a usable net battery capacity of 83.7 kWh. And the only least powerful Taycan and Taycan 4S models can be equipped with a smaller battery with the net capacity of 71 kWh. So the choice is not that difficult. If you don't often go on the long road trips, a smaller battery should be enough, because it can take you as far as a larger battery that supplies energy to Turbo or Turbo S models with more powerful engines. Porsche, at least for now, has not found an antidote to the increase in energy consumption when speeding up or when the weather gets cold. So just like in other regular electric cars, the range depends a lot on how hard you press the accelerator pedal and what kind of weather you will be traveling in. Porsche name is synonymous with the sports cars, so their drivers like to do everything fast. Apparently, because of this, Porsche had to come up with a solution how to make electric car battery charging as fast as possible. They succeeded quite well in this. Porsche is one of the fastest charging electric cars. It, like several other manufacturers, uses 800-volt technology, which allows the battery to be charged at a rate of up to 270 kilowatts.
Of course, this is a peak or maximum power, which decreases sharply during the charging process. So the average speed reaches about 216 kilowatts, which allows you to top up 100 kilometers of the range in around 5 minutes when using the most powerful chargers there are. An impressive result. It is worth noting that in order to achieve the best charging speed, the manufacturer recommends preparing or preconditioning the battery for charging by planning and entering charging points in the car's built-in navigation. In this way, upon arrival at the charging station, the battery will be at an optimal temperature of 35 degrees, ready for maximum charging speed. Additionally, Taycan buyers have the option to order the fast 22 kilowatt AC charging capability, which will allow time for charging the battery to be cut in half compared to the standard 11 kilowatt power.
Porsche is a legendary brand associated with quality and luxury, so the prices for these cars are not low. But the good news is that if you want an electric version of the Porsche, you can get it even cheaper than the gasoline-powered alternative Panamera. But the differences in prices, or more precisely the cost of ownership, only begin here. So here's what you should know when calculating how much this Porsche electric car will actually cost you.
Taycan is one of the rare exceptions when initial purchase price of an electric car is lower than the gasoline-powered alternatives. So taking into account that the regular maintenance cost of a gasoline-powered Panamera are more than 4 times higher than those of an electric car, gasoline costs are at least 3 times higher than electricity. After driving 100,000 kilometers in 5 years, the total cost of using electric Porsche are significantly lower. And after evaluating the residual sales values, it seems that electric Taycan is the most affordable Porsche that you could buy. Nice!